everybody. Uh, let's see. We're gonna be joined by. All right, we got Amy Muchko from Happy Medium Review, and for those who might not know, I'm Jim Byron. We are. We were
So I
just
was,
on the phone earlier, and I kind of thought it'd be great to just fun, and we'll see where this goes. Going live. Hey, how you doing?
I'm doing good. One thing I was set up for actually being on the computer, but this is fine. I will adjust. I had a speaker, and I kind of wanted to add my Bluetooth. Is that okay?
You want to play songs on your Bluetooth speaker?
Yeah, I want the Bluetooth to come through my phone since we're on the phone and not the computer. Is that cool? It'll take me a moment to
You want to
adjust.
start over and get on your computer?
No, this is fine. This makes more sense in a way.
Can you play Bluetooth while you're on your phone?
Oh yeah, I just gotta do it real quick.
All right. Well, all right. Why don't we just
on the speaker? You can start playing.
I don't want to talk about technical details in the video, so let's just post this and I'll delete it and we'll just start this over, okay?
All right. Sorry about that.
All right. Let's just. Or wait, let's see what other technical details we have to get sorted out. We'll just maybe I won't delete this. Maybe this will be like a test run or something. Maybe this is.
That might be okay because then we can take a moment to decide if we want to get But yeah, I think we might want to delete this one. Let's just play a song without do a test run.
Let's see how this goes, okay?
Yeah, let's do a test run. That makes sense.
Some choose to live like pigs, devouring all the money they can. Me, I just try to be a wig on the clown who makes fun of the man.
Interesting that you said that.
Rule all the people with fakes of himself getting shot almost in the face. That fake bullet was just a psyop. Okay, sorry guys. I didn't really know what song I was playing right there. I was just playing a song that's an old one that I haven't sung in a really long time. And
well, I would like to chime in here and say that me and Jim Byron have been
was that a little bit relevant to? Well, that
was wonderful, and I would love No King's Day as well. Would be a good one for these times. But Jim, what I think is interesting is we've been trying to do this for like a few months now, and we were waiting for the numbers, but you got the numbers, so we're doing it, right?
Look, we got people in the chat. Hey, everybody! Like we talk to the chat, right? We see you. Do you see them, Amy?
You know, I do see people. I'm kind of surprised.
That's really dope, everybody. Like, I really appreciate it.
Hey, everyone! Happy Medium Review and Jim Byron.
What?
Amy, I'm Happy Medium Review. Of course, this is Jim Byron. I didn't need to say that.
Hey, well, we have people watching, so why don't we just keep this? I don't know if you guys saw this earlier, everyone in the chat, but we were considering just not doing this video because we started off talking about technical stuff, but you guys want us to just stay on and not start over? Like, who did this say? Will you give me a shout out? This is my dream. To Ava. Ava, let's give Ava a shout out, Amy. Are you ready?
Ava! Yes, sing a song. Sing a song, Jim.
Do a Black Circle song called Ava. Ava, you're so brave. Want to just sing Black Circle right now? Just a new song?
Well, we'll get there, but let's stick with.
Okay, we'll get there. Okay. Ava, Ava, you're so brave.
Ava, you're so
Yeah,
brave.
Ava, we
You
see
got
you
it.
for being with us. That's your shout out. Is that cool? Did you see that? We hope you're
And
still
I got
here.
to let you all know that the wave of the future is collaborative artistry. It's not a
Yeah.
competition, it's a festival.
Yeah, this is kind of my dream too, is actually being on YouTube and doing this. This is the first time I've ever done this. So
It's the first
having
time
you
we've been
is
trying.
really
And
great because you've always been a great supporter of mine.
I'm a super fan. A super fan.
Oh, everybody who's watching right now, Amy has done some reviews of my music that you can check out on their channel, Happy Medium Review. So, like, stick around here or maybe watch some of those reviews, right, Amy?
And not furthermore, if you're an artist yourself, I love collaborative artistry, and I love music. So I would be happy to give you my email address and review you as well. I don't critique a review. There's a difference.
Well, I don't know. There's room for critique, right? But
I
I
think
feel like
there is.
really what you do is not necessarily in the realm of like, oh, music criticism. I feel like what you do is more like kind of insight into music.
Yes, yes, and I love that because I love lyrics and music. So I want to appreciate. And then sometimes there are things that we need to address, issues.
And I feel like you don't tend to like review things that you feel like you need to criticize. I don't think too.
That's how I am. Even when I do like product reviews, I don't like to give bad reviews.
But I
I
would
like
be
to give,
interested in hearing some of your more critiques. But yeah,
but then so wrapped up in a lot of things that I have had to stay focused. But it's the
I have
time
an
for now, and the time is
I
good,
have a I have an idea. Let's see if you like this.
of course.
So how about I play a song and you review it, and then we have like a little interview kind of.
So let's do it. That sounds exactly right.
All right, what do you
We
want? What
do that.
song do you want me to play?
Oh, you play any song you can think of, and I'll go from there. I'll know it.
All right, okay. Let's see. I'll try to do one that's good. All right, let's do
All
talk
there.
about that.
Tugboat is a new one.
Hey, did somebody just put W in the chat? W in the chat for real. All right, we got.
Yes,
Oh,
yes.
shout out
Somebody,
to Dex Calloway. W in the chat. Everybody put it W in the chat if you agree. Yeah, let's go.
I can't do it because I have ADHD and I can't multitask.
Hey, ADHD, come on, talk to me. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yes.
All right, let's go. When there's no one to answer your calling, and you've got no lover to whom to confess that they're the one for whom you never stop falling, melt into your own sweet caress. When the affection of your friends doesn't do it for you, and the one you love's caught up in another romance, and you need someone to completely adore you. Why don't you give yourself a chance? So I'm singing this one about loving yourself when there's no one else. Your heart's just a tugboat is tugging your ship to the sea you're gonna sail. Ain't it lonesome when you realize sometimes you're just on your own? We'll sail into the wind at the rhythm of the tides. The ship is gonna carry you home.
You know, I have to say, upon hearing it and loving the song and hearing it a number of times, I love the message, of course. But what would be else to be fun is if people are here in the chat to be able to hear from you too in the comments, or also like just it would be fun to have call-ins at some point, let people like
What,
interact.
Amy? Hold on. What were you saying?
I would kind of speak fast. I would say it would be fun to let some of our the people in the like who are in the chat interact and be a part of that too, because what does the message mean to others? You know, I mean, music is so personal, and that's such a beautiful song. It brings
Thanks,
a lot of
but
peace.
there's more lyrics.
What was that?
There's more lyrics.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's all right. I loved the fact that you came in right there. That was cool.
Okay, go on.
Uh, Let me see if I can remember the lyrics.
Just
Uh,
checking. Well, it was
when
the
you're
most.
dying for someone you can live for, and you're praying for someone who won't leave you behind. Don't you know it's what your mirror is for? And you could fall in love with your own mind. And when you need a date to the Twilight Anarchist Cafe, so you can have someone in whom to immerse over a decaf cayenne hot spicy latte. Ask yourself out to an eve of written verse. So I'm singing this one about loving yourself when there's no one else. Your heart's just a tugboat, a tugging your ship to the sea you're gonna sail. Ain't it lonesome when you realize sometimes you're just on your own? Sailing to the wind at the rhythm of the tides. That ship is gonna carry you home.
You
All
know, we did
right.
this earlier, like on the phone. I've heard it like maybe now more than once today, and I interrupted, and it was funny that there's so much to that song that there's more to come, and that's great. And I love the like part. I like after I interrupted, I love that part because
Yeah.
yeah,
Hey, why don't we do this for about 15 more minutes? Because I feel like a 30-minute video might be just the right amount of time, you know?
yeah. Oh wow, it's already been 12 minutes. That went
Yeah.
by really fast.
It's been a pretty
Read
good
it.
while. I mean, this is great for a first one, you know? We got comments, we got W's in the chat. I mean, look at that, you know?
Yeah. Well, you know, I'm gonna be honest. I have stage fright and ADHD, but I people can't tell when I'm on camera that I have it. But I'm learning to overcome it.
Hey,
I've been
you know what?
over.
I feel like maybe it's not even a matter of like necessarily like overcoming it. Maybe it's a matter of like getting through it, you know?
Yeah, yeah. And you are the one that's helped me do that. So, which song would you like to play next?
Well, why don't we review the song that we just played? Why don't you give your review now?
Well, you know that song is very beautiful, and I've been through a lot lately, and I heard that song just at the precipice of that,
I
and
might actually might not play another song unless it's like a bonus content because
I kind of want a
I want to
bonus
make this kind of
content.
a more focused video,
To
and I
put,
also want to drink
put my,
coffee.
yeah, you want to put my feet on fire here. Okay, I love the song because it actually is the right answers to where I'm at in my journey. And one of the things I love about your music is it's continually like always evolving, but it's always there when you need it. And since you have so many songs that are so wonderful, you can always find one. And I know I'm going to talk about this, but I want to put your lyrics
It's
in.
your time to talk right now, so yeah.
I want to put your lyrics into Spotify so that they're searchable because these are the
Oh
kind of
yeah,
songs we.
everyone who's watching right now, we're doing it right now. We're trying to figure out how to get my lyrics on Spotify and therefore like on the rest of the internet to make them all available. And Amy's a huge part of that. That's the thing that I neglected to do because this. Can I just cut in right now, Amy, and just
Oh,
talk?
please, you go on. Please talk.
Okay,
We
yeah.
have a 30 minutes.
So what happened is like somehow I ended up putting out like kind of like 700 songs on streaming platforms and like 1,000 songs on Bandcamp. And like when it
Yeah.
comes to lyrics, it's like that was I just doing the music was so much work and like getting it out there, like writing down the lyrics and like formatting them in a way that I wanted to present, like, and also like when it comes to streaming services, like a lot of that time they didn't even have lyrics on streaming services, you know. So
Yeah, this is really you actually, Jim
and that
Byron. That they have it.
and like for small artists, getting your lyrics out there wasn't really a thing, and it kind of still isn't. But like Amy is gonna be a if we ever get that done, it probably will be because of Amy. You know, like I
Oh, we're
always
gonna
kind
get
of
done.
imagined that there would be somebody who wanted to take it upon themselves to get those lyrics out. And I think that Amy is like the person that I sort of like foresaw because I just couldn't imagine myself doing that job.
And I want to say why that is important. Because these are the kind of songs that help me get through a dark night or a dark, night of the soul. So when I need those words, sometimes I can't always remember what song it is with such a prolific catalog. But if I can find the words in the, browser, then I can find the song. And it helps me to remember that. So I think there's a lot of people out here who will. That's what I'm saying about your song. Like the song is like a medicine. It's like medicine. So when you want to find that, then you don't necessarily. It's like the right song for the right moment in time. That's
Yeah,
what I love about you, and that's why I want it searchable. Because
yeah.
yeah, I think there's a lot of people out here who depend on music for that
Hey, Amy.
reason.
Amy, are you on Wi-Fi right now?
I am on Wi-Fi. Am I cutting up a little bit?
I think that you're getting some like video discrepancies, but the audio sounds okay.
Okay, I'm also on a Sony speaker that I'm using for a speaker and a mic because I just do that kind of thing.
Okay, this
And
is more
it's
technical
funny.
stuff, but I guess we're keeping the technical stuff in. Like, I don't know, like
I think it's
it might
fine.
be it's possible that if we have a stronger signal we'll get a better video, but like that's problems for future us. Like
It's
let's continue our
absolutely.
conversation about the music and so would you can, do you want to talk more about like Tugboat because I kind of want to hear more about your take on that song because
For
we
me,
were
it's
talking
like
about earlier and you said that like I sent you that earlier before this conversation and that's part of the reason why I wanted to play it for you now. And I guess like that song means a lot to me. That song got me through a time and you
and
know.
actually that's what I'm going to talk about. Like when I first of all, I imagine the tugboat is my own heart, and I'm kind of tugging it along, and maybe not like it's not grueling or anything. It's kind of guiding it, and therefore it's like a song about even do though I'm alone, I can kind of my own heart my tugboat, and I can follow my heart and I can trust it and find out like those like what I love about this like before I interrupt it, so I call it the second part of the song is that it has those are the solutions. Like I have thought about going like working on Norma Jean screens. So I've thought about going to a poetry night reading in the neighborhood and reading it. And going out on a limb and doing it. And that is that night that you mentioned or like and I love that Twilight at Argus Cafe. I love that line,
Hey
Because that's
Amy, low key, like try to like slow down your talking. I like because there's
it's
like
so
when it
funny.
because I hear you and you're super excited, but I kind of can't understand you. And also, there's gonna be like potentially closed captions. So like if you
You
could
know,
like really like try to talk as if you're talking to like someone who can barely understand you, then that would probably like make it easier to understand you actually.
that's interesting because I do struggle with that even when I do
And
not
low key
think
to
I'm
anyone listening
talking
right now, if
fast.
you're interested in making content on YouTube, like cadence when you talk is super important. And I guess as someone who does like vocal stuff, like I guess
This
semi
guy.
professionally, like I want to say that
Yeah,
to
no, I
everyone.
would say that.
Like if you're out there trying to make content, like it's really important to speak super clearly, and that's a lesson that I learned to myself, especially when I sing a song and I'm trying to put captions on it. If I can manage to sing it as clearly as possible, those captions are going to be easier to edit, you know.
Oh, you're so right. I feel like at this point I'm almost like speaking a fairy language or something. And I mean, one thing that's interesting is when I don't talk fast,
I
people
think you
start
actually
saying,
have like a higher word count per second than Eminem sometimes.
"Whoa, that hurts," because
That
I
hurts. I'm sorry. Sorry to
no
say.
the
Sorry
reason
that you have
no
like
I it's a great compliment, but it hurts
what?
my brain. It's a great compliment. It's a great compliment, but at the same time, to think that fast is grueling. Think about it. I'm not, talking like Quentin Tarantino things basically here. It's,
Yeah.
that's the way my mind is thinking. And so I hear your feedback. And one thing I appreciate about your music and about you is your self awareness in your feedback in your lyrics. Are very
Thanks.
important to me. And they're very authentic for that reason and real.
So, what do you think about like the juxtaposition of like the tugboat tugging your ship to the sea is going to sail, and then it's like sail into the wind to the rhythm of the tide. That ship is going to carry you home, and that ties into the song "Sail into the Wind" from my album "Sail into the Wind." That's about politics in 2022 in America. You
And we
know,
did talk about that in the phone conversation. And what I would like you to do, if you were willing, even though we're at about what now? I mean, we're not
we have
quite at half
plenty
an
of
hour.
time. Like I was only going to
What
do
about
one more song. If I do another one, it's bonus content. So
what about sailing to the wind? Because it fits with this, and then we can
want me to
kind of
play
go.
"Sail into the Wind"?
That would be great.
I don't even know if I can. Like that'd be like
Because
okay,
it's
I'll try.
electronic. Because it's
Okay,
electronic.
here's bonus content, everyone.
You can do it. They can do it. Sorry.
All right. It's quite a number that they've done on the hunger as it multiplies for our eyes. Ain't it transparent? Ain't it quite too apparent that they just don't care? They're paid in air. Music that we make that makes their souls all shake. It's the stuff they love. It's what makes them love. Their insecurities can grow from immaturities, but our Spotify, the all-seeing eye. And if you are feeling down about it, my friend, don't you know there's a way to get through it to the end. You just gotta choose to sail into the wind. Oh, sail into the wind. Sail into the wind. Sail into the wind. Sail into the wind. What'd you think of that, Amy?
And I love it. It's beautiful. Now this is how I envision it as happy meeting with you, which is they kind of segue into each other because a lot of stuff is personal, but a lot of stuff is political, and it still intersects at personal and political, right? So a lot of things right now are deflutter zone, which is our brain, which is why I'm moving so fast. A lot of things. Okay, when I get, I'll stop. I'll slow down. All right, I'm gonna speak normal human language instead of the alien language. So here it is. Maybe when we have something, okay, closed captions. Exactly, I get it. So here it is. Let me take a breath. I would say what I love about Sail into the Wind is I believe it came right before Tugboat. Right? Right? You wrote Sail into the Wind before Tugboat. Well, what I love about the two, kind of how they have a juxtaposition and kind of intersect with each other, is to not let media flood your brain, or the zone, which is the brain, and to actually go with your heart and follow your heart and your passions and what. And if you are politically active, then don't feel disheartened by the social media you're hearing, but create, create something, and be kind to yourself too in these times because they are hard. And it's very easy to do that with such wonderful music. And it reminds me of something Kermit would play.
Kermit played? You mean, why are there so many songs about rainbows? What's on the other side? Rainbows are visions, but only illusions. Rainbows have nothing to hide. I know that one day I will know and say it, the rule that they all must abide. The rainbows are magic, and I am a creature who exists in their wonderful light.
That is
I just
exactly
made
what I
that up.
mean. And the thing is I can hear in the earnest lyrics that you write in your voice that you a lot of times I hear Kermit. And if I'm honest with
I should
myself,
have like
that was
a Kermit era.
guitar.
Like
Yeah, I want to make you a sticker if I had a cricket or some kind of
that should be
device
the title
to.
of this video. Like Jim Byron's the beginning of Jim Byron's Kermit era. Jim Byron's Kermit era begins. How about that? Should we call it that?
Namaste.
Can we call it that, Amy?
Namaste.
Like, is that
We
okay?
should. Yeah, I would love it. I love it. And I already see the sticker on your guitar, and this is what it would be. Let me slow down. It would be actually because I get that vibe from I accidentally always call Kurt Cobain Kermit, or I call Kermit Kurt. I mean Kermit, and then I'm like, oh wait, he was just like Kurt, you know. And there's actually a song where people feel like Kurt is singing like Kermit. And it's Love Buzz. It's Love Buzz.
Hey, Amy, since we're talking about technical issues, it's possible that YouTube is getting your footage and I'm just not seeing it. And when it like processes it, it'll put it all together right. You know?
Yeah, and there's ways to you remix it later. I think even if it's live stream, I think you can go back in time in the studio and cut things out or something
All
like
right.
that.
Well, I don't know. I don't know how involved I'll get with that, but like honestly, I kind of just want to do minimal effort. But
I got that, and you play the song.
you want me to play another one? We have 2 minutes left, so
I would
one
love
minute.
it. We'd all love it.
All right. Well, do you want to end? So, what song you want to end with, Amy?
I think we should just give the anarchist a cigarette.
What?
Give the anarchist a cigarette.
Give the anarchist a cigarette. Okay.
Yeah, just don't break a guitar string.
Will you shout? Will you sing the chorus with me at least?
Mm-hmm.
Well, you will. It's just if I were you, that's all you got to do is just if I were
I will.
you, in whatever way
I
you
would
do.
love to. I
You can
hope I
even
don't
go if
blast
I
out the
were you, if
speakers.
I were you, if I were you. That'd be cool if you did background harmonies like that with me.
I would love to. Are you
Just
asking? I
like
thought
go
you knew
crazy
or
with
not.
it. Do whatever. Just like channel Kurt.
That's what I do. Let's go.
All
Let's
right, but
go.
should I do the
You do
Kermit
too.
version? Should I do the Kermit version?
Sure. Let's do Kermit version since
All
that's the
right.
video. All right.
Wouldn't wanna be me. Wouldn't wanna be me. Wouldn't wanna be me. Would you? Wouldn't wanna be me. Wouldn't wanna be me. Wouldn't wanna be me. Would you? If I were you. were you, if I were you, if I were you. Walk a mile in my shoes, walk a mile in my shoes, walk a mile in my shoes. Could you walk a mile in my shoes, walk a mile in my shoes, walk a mile in my shoes? Could you? If I were you, I'll forget it. Give the anarchist a cigarette. Did I break it? The grass is always greener. The grass is always greener. The grass is always greener on the other side. If I were you, if I were you, if I were you. All right. Wow.
I could do more, but I
Wild.
don't want to blast off the speaker.
That
Because
didn't
part
sound
of
like
the thing
Kermit. Is this really the beginning of my? What is the Jim Byron Kermit era? You know.
Oh, I'm excited to see it. It's gonna be the most. It's enchanting, is what it is.
Okay,
Because
we'll
if we
call this
really think
video
about it,
Byron's Kermit era begins with happy medium review. How about that?
cheers.
Cheers. All right. Bye, Amy.
See ya.
How do you exit out of this? Is it you press the X?
Yeah, try it.
All right. Everybody's watching this. I guess you'll find out about the internal politics of
Kermit,
making a YouTube live.
we did
Bye.
it.
Bye, Amy.
See ya.
Thank you for
I'll
joining
see you
me.
later. Thank you. It was exciting.
Hopefully we'll continue to do this. You know, this could be more than once a week, actually. This is actually pretty fun, but yeah.
It's great. A great time of the year for it. Live music is where it's at.
Yeah, this is great. Thank you, Amy. Bye.
Thank you, Jim Byron. See you later.